What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm going to be covering some major Kadena news. And make sure you stay tuned because at the end of the video I will be giving my price prediction for the next bull run. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. No.
So first things first, I'm going to go over Kadena's fundamentals and tokenomics for those of you guys that don't know. So Kadena is trading at a price point of just over 52 cents. It has a market cap of 126 million, which ranks 170th among all cryptocurrencies. And Kadena has a max supply of 1 billion with a circulating supply of 243 million, which is about 24% in circulation. Now I will admit, the circulating supply is one thing about Kadena that I don't necessarily love. However, I do want to preface the inflation will not be that bad. The supply will be getting released over the next 100 years, and even its fully diluted market cap right now is only 521 million, which is still lower than one of its biggest rivals right now in Caspa. And I'll go deeper into the charts later in the video. However, you may notice that August 25th, Kadena's price point went from 44 cents all the way up to 57 cents. So there are a lot of people that made a lot of money in a very short period. Now, Kadena reached its all-time high back in the 2021 bull market at $28, and it's currently down 98% since then. Now, if you guys are looking to invest in Kadena, I recommend using Binance or KuCoin. I think those are the two easiest centralized exchanges to use. So what is Kadena? Kadena is a proof-of-work blockchain that combines the proof-of-work consensus mechanism from Bitcoin with the DAG principles to offer a scalable version of Bitcoin. Kadena claims it can provide the security of Bitcoin while being able to offer unparalleled throughput that makes the blockchain usable to enterprises and entrepreneurs alike. Kadena's unique infrastructure is decentralized and built for mass adoption because of its multi-chain approach, which is the chain web technology. Now, the main thing I want you to understand about Kadena is what this says right here. It runs on proof of work. So most layer 1 projects these days run on the proof of stake consensus mechanism, where a validator's probability to confirm the next block is directly correlated to how many tokens they have staked, always making the networks more centralized. The rich are always going to have more power and more control. On the other hand, proof of work has always been thought to be more decentralized. Like Bitcoin, it runs on proof of work, and Ethereum used to run on proof of work. But the problem is that no one thought you could scale proof of work. However, due to Kadena implementing the DAG principles, supposedly they have found a way to scale, which theoretically would make them the first ever project to solve the blockchain trilemma of scalability, decentralization, and security, which could absolutely be massive in the crypto space. Kadena has already scaled its network from 10 to 20 blockchains and can do so again in the future, if necessary. This final addition to Kadena was its private Curo layer 2 blockchain, which supports up to 8,000 transactions per second across 500 nodes. And I also want to point out that due to Chainweb, Kadena can supposedly handle up to 480,000 transactions per second, which is extremely fast. To put that into perspective, Solana is thought to be fast at 50,000 transactions per second. Kadena would be almost 10 times faster. So Kadena was founded in 2016 by Stuart Popejoy and Will Martino, and both of these guys worked for JP Morgan, which gives Kadena huge ties to the financial sector. And then here's my favorite part. Another key persona in founding Kadena was Dr. Stuart Haber, who is the co-inventor of blockchain technology and the most cited author in the Bitcoin white paper. He was cited 3 different times in the OG Bitcoin white paper, and Bitcoin is the world's largest cryptocurrency. This gives Kadena a certain credibility that most projects do not have. On top of that, as many of you guys know, the crypto market right now is heavily driven based on hype and speculation, and this is a narrative that I believe can garner a lot of hype in the future, which could be very good for Kadena's investors. Now, if you go to Kadena's website, Build the Future on Kadena, Empowering Builders for Innovation, a new initiative designed to grow the Kadena ecosystem by accommodating builders at all stages and at any level of expertise, from early to Web 2 companies with millions of users exploring Web 3. And I also think Web 3 is a niche that could explode next bull run, so I love seeing that Kadena is involved with Web 3. So build without compromise. They have proven security, safer smart contracts, no cost transactions, industrial scalability, and energy efficient at scale. And some of their partners are CeeLo, Cosmos, Binance, Ledger, which I'll go a little deeper into Ledger here in a second, and then even a project like Flux, which is another project that I'm extremely bullish on long term. Flux essentially provides decentralized cloud infrastructure. So basically they're a decentralized version of Amazon Web Services or Google Cloud. And when I'm doing research on a project, something that I love to do is come down to their news section. And when I see something along the lines of Kadena launches a $100 million grant program for Web3 builders, that to me is a very bullish sign to see. It shows that they are building their ecosystem during a bear market. And now when we look at Kadena's Twitter or X, They have 309,000 followers, and now we're going to get into some of the very bullish news. So August 21st, we're beyond thrilled to announce Ledger's integration of Kadena's KDA token. This is massive because in the past, you have only been able to store your KDA tokens on a software wallet, whether that's Koala Wallet, Trust Wallet, MetaMask, or there are also a lot of people out there that still store it on a centralized exchange. But now with the integration of Ledger, you can store it on a hardware wallet, and not just any hardware wallet, but Ledger, which is the #1 most popular hardware wallet in the entire crypto space. So I think this is huge for Kadena. And now potentially the news that caused the recent pump for Kadena. So 22 hours ago, we're excited to announce our collaboration with Various and Super Connectors to leverage Kadena's infrastructure and tools, building a product to connect startups with industry players. And if you click on the Various website, your challenges, our expertise. We deliver innovative products and high-performance teams powered by science. So they are helping clients create, develop, and launch innovative products to stay competitive. And some of their solutions are create innovative concepts, validate business models, leverage artificial intelligence, which is probably my favorite one. I think there is a great chance that during the next bull run, anything that has to do with AI is going to explode. So seeing Kadena integrate with Various, who could help them leverage AI, is extremely bullish to see. And they also build and optimize product teams, resolve technical and organizational debt, and develop and scale software architecture. So overall, I think this is a very bullish integration for Kadena. And now we'll go over a little bit of technical analysis. So this is Kadena on the weekly time frame. The first thing you may notice is that Kadena is still getting absolutely beaten to the ground, even after this recent pump, where Kadena had went from 42 cents all the way up to 57 cents. That is still such a tiny move on the bigger time frames. Now, if you look at the stochastics, they're getting a little bit overbought, but the RSI is still extremely oversold. And if you look at price action, it swings from a higher low to a lower low. If you look at the RSI, it swings from a lower low to a higher low. That is Class A bullish divergence. Typically that signals a local bottom has been reached. So overall, I still think Kadena looks pretty good on the weekly time frame. Although keep in mind, Kadena and most other crypto projects right now are tied to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin rises, most will rise. If Bitcoin falls, most will fall. That being said, I want to show you guys Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. So I'm going to start off by saying Bitcoin has some very mixed signals. The stochastics and the RSI are both getting a little bit oversold. And similar to Kadena, if you look at Bitcoin, it swings from a lower low to a higher low. If you look at the RSI, it swings from a higher low to a lower low. That is Class A bullish divergence. Typically that signals a bottom has been reached. On top of that, if you look at the moving averages, the 21-day broke above the 200-day moving average. That is a golden cross. Typically that signals an explosive move is coming for Bitcoin. But now I need to show you guys the bearish indicators. So first things first, price action broke beneath the trend line I had drawn on the weekly time frame. As you can see, it touched it December 22nd, March 6th, June 12th, but now has recently broken beneath it. That's very bearish. On top of that, price action is also currently trading beneath the 200-day moving average and the 21-day moving average. Personally, I will not be bullish on Bitcoin until it gets back at least above the 200-day moving average. Now, what's fascinating about Bitcoin is that if you go back to the daily time frame, I have been calling for a drop for a long time now. The reason for that is because the 21-day broke beneath the 50-day moving average, which created a death cross. And in all of my previous videos, I went back in Bitcoin's history and I showed when we would have a death cross, we would have a massive drop. Death cross again, massive drop. Death cross, another drop. Death cross, another drop. And the one prior to this, we had a death cross and dropped from 29K all the way down to 24K. So whether or not this recent drop was due to technical analysis being technical analysis, or if it was due to SpaceX liquidating their Bitcoin, who knows? But the point is we still dropped. So my hope is that you guys utilize that knowledge to either short the market or accumulate more crypto. And if you did so, you could have made pretty big gains. And if you enjoy making gains in the crypto market, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. I will continue making calls on projects that I believe could be profitable in the future. So stay tuned. Now for the final part of this video, I'm going to compare Kadena to the market cap that some of these other projects reached during the 2021 bull market. And I'm going to try and come up with a reasonable price prediction for Kadena. So this is a historical snapshot of November 14th of 2021. This was when Bitcoin was trading around its all-time high. As you can see, it's 65,400. And at this point in time, Kadena was the 57th largest cryptocurrency with a market cap of 3.3 billion. And it was trading at a price point of $21.58. And if you look at some of the projects that are above them, Elrond, the 38th largest cryptocurrency, 6.3 billion market cap. Algorand, the 20th largest cryptocurrency, 12.3 billion market cap. And then even projects like Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, which are meme coins, 29 billion market cap, 34 billion market cap. Now, if you go to market cap up and you start off by comparing Kadena to the all-time market cap that it reached itself, which was $3.8 billion, then it would be trading at a price point of $15.69, and that'd be a 30x. Now, there are a couple things I want to point out. So the first thing being that it's a 30x just to get back to all-time highs. Now, the next thing is that dilution has clearly happened. So if you remember earlier in the video, we said the all-time high of Kadena's price was $28.25. So the circulating supply on Kadena has almost doubled since then, because if it reached that same market cap, it would only be $15.69, which is still very good. And now, if you guys are someone that believes Kadena could reach the all-time market cap high that EGLD reached last bull run, which is $9.8 billion, then it'd be trading at a price point of $40.20, and that'd be an 80x. Now, this is crazy to see because this to me looks very ambitious. I don't know if Kadena can get back to these levels. Obviously, anything is possible, and 9.8 billion is not that high. But now where things get really fascinating is if you were someone that believes Kadena could reach the all-time market cap high that Shiba Inu reached, which was $41.1 billion, then Kadena would be trading at a price point of $168, and that'd be a 337x. Those are some enormous gains. Now, I want to be crystal clear. I do not see Kadena reaching these price levels. Is it possible? Yes. Personally, I think it's very unlikely, but if you are someone that thinks 41.1 billion is in reach, then maybe Kadena is the project for you. The 337x is incredible. You put in $1,000, that 1K turns into $337,000. I think anyone would be happy with those gains. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think Kadena could go next bull run? If you guys found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.